So Fabian, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
You know,
having
I'm
me.
really grateful to have your time. It's so important for me to educate the public, to educate our buyers, to educate our sellers, my sellers, and help them understand a little bit more about what is in a home inspection.
Well, a home inspection is it's a non-invasive inspection, visual inspection of a home, and it entails a lot of different sections of the home, different components, and that's what we do. We inspect everything inside of a home or a property.
So, I guess I should have started by asking. Tell us more about, what is your specialty?
My specialty is in my company specialties is to basically educate the customers on the adverse condition of the home, and basically that requires for them to be present, or if they have questions later on. But we let them know how a building is put together, and starting from foundations, framing, roof structures, the different types of roof structures, and electrical components, plumbing components. The list basically goes on and on. So our specialty, in a nutshell, is basically everything there is to know about a home. That's we want to educate all of our clients and let them know, get them familiar with what they're looking to purchase.
Okay, thank you for sharing. So, in your experience, what would you say is one area that is most overlooked at? Perhaps an area of concern as an inspector in your experience in your field that most consumers would probably overlook.
Probably the plumbing. The plumbing is the number one issue that most people just flat out they overlook it, and they don't pay as much attention to it as they should. And what we do is basically inspect the plumbing system as a whole. We run the water throughout the inspection period, and then we also do a sewer line inspection. So it can go in depth when it comes to inspecting plumbing, but that's one major area that most people tend to kind of overlook when they're purchasing a property.
Thank you for sharing. Okay, so what would you say is the overall picture of, should I say more of a concern of a buyer in your experience? I mean, you've been doing this for how long?
Since 2011.
Wow, okay. So I imagine you've had a handful?
Hundreds of homes,
Okay.
so I've been inside a lot of homes.
So part of what I've seen as a realtor in the industry and in my career is buyers are really nervous when we have a home inspection. Some of them come in all geared up with their notebook and, recorders and sometimes camcorders, and they'll bring uncles and aunts and everybody in the family to be a part of the inspection. What would you say a buyer should really do during the home inspection?
Ask questions.
I know this wasn't going to be.
Yeah. In a nutshell, they should ask questions. Questions are basically the number one thing that any of your clients should do, because that's when they get to learn. And as inspectors, you educate them as much as you possibly can. There is situations where we have to let them know what the condition of the home is, and basically a lot of the clients are surprised to find out how something so simple actually works. So questions is the most important thing that the clients should be doing.
So these are questions at and during the inspection.
At the inspection, during, and if they come up with a question that they might have forgotten about, we are also available to them after the fact. So, but yes, questions is the number one thing.
Absolutely, I can definitely agree with that. Thank you so much. Now, is there anything else that you feel we need to know about the home inspection process, about the home inspector period?
It's basically really, really important. I can't emphasize that enough. It's so important to know, because it really does give your clients peace of mind, and that is something that can be, it can be, you can't put a price tag on peace of mind. You
Absolutely, I agree.
So,
and yeah, can't take that for granted. What is your commitment as a home inspector to the consumers out there, to our clients?
My commitment is to be completely transparent, to offer solutions, not just point out the defects on a home. You know, we anybody can actually point out a flaw in a home, but it's what the thing that stands out the most about our company and our inspectors is that they actually offer solutions to problems. So we do not know it all, and we don't portray ourselves to be people that know it all, but we do know plenty, and we offer solutions, and that's my commitment to all of your clients.
I appreciate that, and I can vouch for that because you recently conducted an inspection for one of our clients, and I love the way you handled it. You really brought them to an ease, and they felt more comfortable about how you presented the solution, the answers to the questions and the concerns that they had, which makes our clients feel more comfortable and often more comfortable about going through with this process. I mean, after all, buying a home can be very, very nerve-wracking, and it is our intention, it is our goal to make them feel more comfortable. So I really appreciate the way you handle that, and I say thank you so much for being a part of my team.
Thank you for having me.
My pleasure. One last question.
Yes.
Who is Fabian?
Fabian is a proud dad of an eight and a half month old. It's my firstborn son. His name is Liam, and my passion is my family. I'm a family person, and I love spending time with my family. That's really that's who I'm around most of the time. So when I'm not doing my work, I'm enjoying my family primarily.
Awesome, very cool. I can tell that brings you joy.
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Well, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate
Thank you
your
for
time.
having me.